Hello and welcome back to Family Quest. My name is History Wes. Whoa, today I just got done AFKing at the Guardian Farm. And so I've picked up lots of prismarine and other things that I am in the process of dumping into my item sorting warehouse. Sorry about that crazy camera movement there. That's because I am playing on a Mac, and to hit the function keys you need two hands on the Mac. But that's what happens sometimes. Okay, so let me toss the last of these few things in here, and then we are ready to set off, because today we are working in the Nether. And we have been working on our Nether hub. And there we go. Okay. And our Nether hub is coming along quite nicely. Barbarian John and I dug it all out. And I started putting up the surrounding walls and working on the floor. And so it's just about done as far as its basic framework. And here we go. If you remember last episode, this was just a tiny little cavern here. But now we have 20 high, so 21 high will be our ceiling, and hopefully I can get Jewel Droz to get on the server and work on the ceiling, because she's done ceilings before and really nicely. So what I'm going to be doing is finishing this placement of all of these sea lanterns. Now, kind of a shame that I've got such a clever design here, if I do say so myself, because eventually this is all going to be carpeted and nobody will see what it looks like anyway. But that's okay. The idea is to completely fill this with light. Whoa. Well, that was a fine how do you do. Could have easily ended up in this lava lake here. Oh, let's see if there's an easy way to get back in. There we are. I could have landed in that lava lake there. Fortunately, I've got my God armor on. God boots, God leggings. That will give me about a full minute of actually standing in lava before I start to take damage, which is pretty sweet. Alright, we got next row is going to go right here. That's actually the first time I've fallen through. And most places, see here, there's actually something under. So you can't fall through. Just my luck that I had to land on the one that you could. Alright, I'm going to finish lighting up the rest of this floor. And maybe do a little bit more work to finish off the top here. And then I will be back. Okay, this is weird. Oh man, I turned this off and this minecart just completely disappeared. I went back and looked and it wasn't there, so I went and I got another hopper and some iron to make a new one, although actually I needed a chest. But here it is, back. So it just glitched out and then returned. Interesting. Alright, so I guess don't need this iron. So I can dump this, and this, this, and this, and this back in the system. What I do need, though, is some more stone brick, which I'm completely out of. Fortunately, I still have a lot of just regular stone, which can be crafted into stone brick pretty easily. Let's see, don't need this piece of netherack. I don't need any more black wool. And I don't need any more cobblestone. Go. That's our stone brick. Also don't need that zombie flesh or that ghast tier, but those are non-sorted items. So I'd have to drop those in the chest manually. I don't know why I didn't make the zombie flesh sortable. I probably assumed I was going to convert it all into leather, because on the server we have convert zombie flesh into leather by putting it in the smelter. Okay, back to work. Well, we're back. It's another day, for me anyway, and we are back on the Family Quest server, of course, so it's nighttime, better sleep. I've been working on the floor of the Nether hub. Back, zombie. Alright, we've been working on the floor of the Nether hub, which requires a lot of carpet, among other things. No, actually, I've been working on the Nether hub, among other things, and that requires a lot of carpet. That's a better sentence. But it's not these 4 sheep that have been providing the carpet. It is these sheep right here and these sheep right here. Barbarian John and I put in a couple of automatic sheep farms. And let me tell you, I could not have done this without Barbarian John helping me get these sheep in there. I wish I'd been recording, because when I was putting these guys in, I was pulling 2 in on a lead, and I accidentally fell in myself. And the only way to get out was to rocket out, and I rocketed up to the top of this, but I still had the 2 sheep on the leads, and they fell off and died in a horrible flying sheep accident. So you know how that goes. And while I've been working on the Nether hub, Barbarian John has been doing a little work over here. Let me give you a glimpse of that. He decided he would build a sunken... he was trying to build a sunken kelp farm, but instead he ran into an underground skeleton spawner. So, skeleton spawners, all things being equal, being much more valuable than a kelp farm, he made it into a bone farm, a bone and arrow farm, and I put a pathway into it. So here we are, into the darkness. So this is really dark, and there's some open space below us where zombies and other baddies down there are gathering. I don't know what he's going to do with that area below, But this room, although it is very dark, is completely safe because I covered it with slabs. And so this is not an experience farm. I don't think you... Let me see if I can hit one of these guys while they're there. And oh, I can hit them. Okay. So I could hit them and maybe kill them. Yeah. So that comes that experience. So you could use it as an experience farm, but we have so many experience farms it's not really necessary. This is just an easy way to get bones and arrows. And maybe some sweet armor. Hey, golden boy, I could use some golden armor for some of my mannequins. Hey, there we go, a golden helmet. Of course, the helmets are the one piece of armor that I wouldn't be using because I'm using villager heads. But, you know, whatever. Alright, let's take a look at what we've got done in the Nether Hub. And, for that matter, on the way to the Nether Hub, because I've also been working right here. And this is, of course, leading to End Town, where our End Stronghold is, down below my castle there, my tower, which is, after all, called the End Tower. So I went and I gathered some resources in the end, and I put this together. It's lit by end rods and then also by sea lanterns because we have an abundance of those, but I put them behind the purple glass blocks that I got from the end so that we keep that kind of end image, and black carpet to kind of give the impression of the black void that you're floating above in the end if you're trying to do anything. So I still need to bring that out. It'll come out to here, of course. So here we are heading toward the hub, and this hallway will need a lot of work. We've decided to go by 5x5 hallways, whereas this is a 3x4 or 4x3 depending on how you look at it. So we've got a lot of the carpet laid out, but this is such a big room it's not done. Of course, it's going to take a lot of poor sheep getting sheared, but we've got this nice banner, family quest, and then we'll have a rainbow of colors all the way around. So magenta, it's going around. So as you can see, it's going to go run the gamut of colors down here and then restart at the brown. The only colors I left out were black and yellow. I could put either one of those in this spot because I forgot what I was putting here, but that's okay. So this is going to take a while still to do. I've been eating pumpkin pie, even though I've got golden carrots, plenty of golden carrots, but I've been eating pumpkin pie because I've been trading carrots and potatoes to my trading villagers and trying to build up their trades by buying pumpkin pie. So I think one of the things I need to build, one of the farms I still need to build is a melon and pumpkin farm, but we'll see. I also didn't use white anywhere in the Nether Hub, and I am going to use white in the future, but right now I can use it to try and... Hey buddy, jeez, trying to transact some business here. Anyway, Seriously. You know, I got rid of 3 of you guys. I can get rid of you too. Okay, so to past journeyman journalism, past journeyman to expert next is the thing. I don't have any brown to sell you. I did buy some black carpeting. That's where I got enough to fill that entire hallway. I can buy some light gray wool. Let's do that. We'll buy enough, and there we go. You are a expert now, and you buy brown dye. Oh, that is awesome, because we have a cocoa farm. Sweet. And they'll sell us a blue banner. Are you excited? Yeah, you seem excited. And this guy's a pain in the butt. Okay, here we are above the Nether hub floor. At least the floor is completed. Got our rainbow pattern and our Family Quest logo. Still have the ceiling to do, but it's looking good. I'm working on this hallway now, which is going to follow a similar design palette to the minecart path between the spawn town through that portal and end town. So we tried it with we've got the sandstone and the birch strip logs, and we tried some iron bars here, but it just didn't look as good. And of course we've got our sea lanterns behind here, and here is our end hallway. There we go, leading to end town, and it is all complete, lit up with end rods and sea lanterns in the ceiling. And I just noticed that there's an error there. I need 1 block to fix that, and right here it's missing its sea lantern light, but other than that it's done. And I recovered all this material from the end, including the banners. Also, the banners out there, so that's looking pretty good. And let's see, I had a couple extra banners, toss them up here. And then also I've started working on the next leg of the minecart track. It's nighttime, but I'm not worried. I've slept recently. Phantoms aren't going to get me, and that's really the only thing I have to fear up here. So, as you can see, I haven't got the cart out yet, but I have got this next road laid out. And I'm using regular stone instead of sandstone, and dark oak instead of the birch. And that's because this is going to the forest mansion. So it is a different design for this leg of the track. Now, I was surprised to realize that it's actually going to be longer to go to the forest mansion than that leg was. So it's going to take me a while, and I haven't built any of the pillars down below yet. It's all just floating track at the moment. Hey, zombie. And over there is John's materials, and I'm probably going to use those to refill this hole, but I'm only going to do that in the daytime because there's Bob over there and there's Bob down there, and Bob can make for a bad day. So I'd like to thank all of you for joining me on this little trip through Family Quest. If you enjoyed yourself, please press that like button. Think about subscribing. I also have a new Twitter feed. It's at HistoryWest That is a capital H, capital W, and no space in between. So if you'd like to see when a new video is coming out, or when I have something else to say, feel free to check that out. As always, comments are appreciated in the comments below, and as always, keep on Minecrafting.